love this artifact. It's really...
Stop staring at the artifact. We gotta go to the museum.
Oh shit, it's museum day.
Time
You know
for
what that
the
means.
museum.
Gotta put my shades on. Alright, lead the
Time for
way.
the museum.
Lead the way, my friend.
Museum.
I mean, it's kind of late. You sure?
No, it's perfect time. Museum.
Okay. I'm coming. Jeez, I gotta close the door. Oh. Alright, Porgy, let's go. You got TikTok?
Of course.
Let's do this. Alright, lead the way, my friend.
Lead the way. You know exactly where it is. We
Well, I know, but I wanted...
built it.
We did build it together. We built this whole pathway there so it was easy to find. I think you're a little faster than I am.
Maybe.
You know, we
So
have
went a
a
little
turret along the beginning of the path here because this is where stuff tends to spawn.
Yeah. A lot of these lights we tend to put down just because, well, bushes and stuff obscured the path.
Exactly. There, see, I made you go ahead of me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
Okay,
We
put down all this little-
we wanted it to feel very much like you're on an adventure through here, so we put all these extra trees to stop spawns, and there we go, a sign indicating there's a museum ahead.
In case you didn't already know.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know, in case we were bringing through people who had never been here before. Ah yes, and here at the top we've got the tech wrecks. I actually had to spawn these in. I could not find any on our map.
They're bizarrely rare.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
like,
they look awesome, but at the same time, it's like, why are you rare?
I was
Okay.
playing single player and they were everywhere. But I could not find them here. They're one of the few things we had to spawn in, which is why they're outside, because they're cheated.
Behold!
Well,
The
let's go
museum.
park our guys, and then we'll get a better view here. Here in the visitor center, packed
Far
everything.
from the days when it was just essentially a thatch box.
Oh yes, like every ARK build, it was once a thatch box. If you're not careful, you will go flying out of the visitor center if you hop off in that spot. We got
Oh,
one of
yeah,
our
a lot
friends
of-
with that.
A lot of our builds tend to start off thatch first, just to get a preliminary shape, and then from there we just kind of guess our way into a building.
Yeah. So here's a museum brought to you by the color purple. That's us.
We're purple.
I'm red. She's blue. That's how we do. Here are the first
We
shot
just
of the
refer to
museum.
each other via colors.
Yeah, we can do that. Why not?
Yeah, easy.
Over here we got some signage. This is a thing we added where can you find at least 10 bony Tonys? I'll try to show
I
off where
forget
they are.
How did we come across the whole Bony Tony shenanigans? I forget how that started.
I think we put down one and we're like, it's a bony boy, and then it became Bony Tony because that rhymed. I think. And we got the friendliest little guy to greet you, the Listersaur. He was one of the last things we found for the museum.
One of the harder ones, weirdly enough.
Yeah, we could not find a single Listersaur. Compy, that was easy. They're easy as heck.
Shitty
Also-
bird, yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, the shitty bird's back there. We'll find him. Here we got my favorite, the Moss Chop. And a Pegomax, not my favorite, but the Chop, yes.
More recent story, our chops decided to vanish for reasons
Oh,
unknown.
Yeah, we just lost one to the ether. Anyway, there's a dead shitty bird back here. That's the only pose on their taxidermy, which is fitting.
Which I suppose speaks volumes of how much the community just loves that dino in particular.
The Ichthyornis, is that it?
Yeah.
Morphodon up here. Come this way. Got the Megatherium. One time, one of these got real mad and killed a bunch of my Hyenodons. And then an otter. I love the otters. Oh, there you are.
Hi. I consume the otter.
No, that's me. He's just having a little snack.
It's my snack now. I use
Is
it.
it Thylacleo? I think they're fun, but they're terrifying.
Like the sole reason I will never go to the redwoods is these things have knocked me from my mount more times than anyone else.
That blood dragon, by the way, chased us to the ends of the earth while we were doing other things. Hey, look, a bony Tony. But that blood dragon would not leave us alone, so we had to murder it.
A sweet bee.
It's a sweet
Oh,
bee.
sweet.
That
It's a
bear
cute
wants
bee.
that honey.
No, it's mine.
Don't fight a bear. You know, a lot of people think they could take on a bear.
Wait, like in real life?
Yeah, a lot of people think they could take on a real life bear.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like a bear could kill anybody, but, you know, people.
Sometimes human beings can barely handle a house cat. How do they think that they can take a bear?
I don't know. I'm sad I never got to see a dodo. You know, you think about we killed off the dodos. Gigantopithecus. Remember how ugly these were? I'm gonna put a
Oh my
picture on
God.
screen of how ugly they used to be.
Once upon a time. I mean, it's funny though because they kind of look like the weird Yeti creatures in the game Metro.
Oh, I never heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
There's some spooky boys back here. I love Allosaurus. They're
Beware
some
the
of my
spooky
favorites. I got one on my desk. He's having a munch. I'm glad this guy has that animation because it's really cute.
He's eating his dessert first though.
Look at.
Eating his flowers
Dragonfly.
before his leafy greens.
Well, he didn't watch Bambi.
Shouldn't
A
watch
trike!
Bambi.
A classic. You got to have a trike. Especially a green one. Perfect.
Did you go out of your way to make sure that it was?
A little bit. I searched for so many parasaurs, by the way, before I settled on this one. When we first started this, the Easter event was on, so all the creatures had silly Easter colors. So that made kind of finding normal ones a little difficult.
Yeah, and sometimes the normal colors are just really ugly.
Yeah. There was a lot of
Probably-
rejected critters.
Here, let me see if I can swap out another Stego just to give him an idea.
Okay, I'll look at it when I
This
come
one.
back to the stego. The Phiomia over here. And a monkey. The monkeys are cute. I wish they were useful at all. And an Oviraptor, which unfortunately doesn't animate. I don't know why. Hairbird just jumped off the edge here. We got a big old Bronto. That's as big as I can make the Bronto, and even then, Brontos are bigger. But he's having a snack. Calicotherium here on the left. And an Equus. There's also a unicorn, but the unicorn doesn't have a separate taxidermy, so just Equus here. Raptors. This one was an alpha, so we made him a little bigger. Now, to the next room. Smilodon, or Sabertooth.
Are they just called Smilodon? That's weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are, because they got a big smile.
Big chompers.
Ooh, the time of day looks great in here.
My people.
The Feathered Tyrant and the Carnotaurus. Gotta have a mammoth in the snow section.
So fun fact, the baby penguins and the adult penguins have different models. So when you put them on the taxidermy...
The adolescents do too. They were just like only slightly smaller, so we decided to go with the baby, and then I felt bad that we killed a baby.
I never feel bad about killing children.
I love the Irish elk in the game. The Yenodon. Oh yeah, and then we stuck a bunch of stuff on our fake mountain here. Let me get my spyglass.
At first we didn't really know what to do with this room.
I knew
Until
I
we
wanted
got the
a fake
idea of
mountain.
why don't we just pile on the rocks? Because yeah, we knew we wanted a mountain, we just didn't know how. Because it's not
Yeah.
like you could just go into the art, like the directory and be like, I want mountain here. Not how ARK works.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of mods that are making this all work. but heck, does it ever work well? If I do say so myself.
Yes, at one point we had a bunch of torches on the wall, which we thought was excellent because we could change the color of the fire to white.
Ah yes, the S+
really
torches were really nice.
Really build up that snowy. And then for some reason they decided they didn't want to work because what they do is they have this built-in feature where they turn on after a certain point at night. Just automatically, you don't have to do it yourself, which is excellent. But they broke.
They just stopped turning on.
So we had to actually find a specific mod that focused on lighting, which thankfully there was, and it's very good. We love it.
We're really happy with the new lighting. Actually, it did make things a lot nicer in the end. So thanks for breaking a little S+. Appreciate that.
We know it was never your intention, but sometimes shit happens. There's still some S+ in here. It's just not as much as there once was.
Oh yeah, the standing torches are all fine. So that part's we didn't have to worry about that.
Oh, also a little fun fact about that wolf is I kept accidentally breaking it.
We had to replace that wolf a couple times, and that's not an easy spot to put a taxidermy on in a way that looks good.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from a distance, but sometimes floating limbs, you know, and you don't want that, so.
Yeah. I love these windows. You can see there's just a little more museum out there.
Yeah, it's a fun little area to walk through. Also, our friend Lindsay, her little touch with the flags.
It's cute.
It's very nice.
I like that we put all the flying creatures really high up, because you can, rarely find a tapayara that's not up in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the artifacts. We decided, hey, we never go get artifacts. What if we collect them all?
Well, you say we. You were like, hey, we have this alcove here. Let's do something with it. And then it's like, let's put more artifacts in this.
We
Make
had
a
to
rainbow
count how
corner.
many there were so we could make this look at all good.
Yeah. It was kind of like, in a way, it was like geocache.
Yeah,
in a sense.
Because we did cheat. We didn't want to just look blindly. That would have taken 100,000 years.
Yeah, but we didn't 100% just like pinpoint, at least not for all of them. It was always, oh, there are some in this approximate area. What it looks like is it's a map with a red dot in a spot. It doesn't give you an exact picture of where this thing is. You still have to find it. So it's like geocaching in that way.
And we colored each of these alcoves for each of our characters' colors. There's 4 of us in our tribe. And we are red, green, pink, blue. Pink made this little alcove here with all these eggs and kibbles, and there's a little guy on this stand. That's so cute. You could be like, this is where you learn what eggs are.
He's just so happy to exist.
Now, okay, make sure there's no employees around, because I'm gonna use the secret entrance here.
What are you talking about? We are the employees.
Shh. Nobody needs to know that. But we've been doing a lot of walking. I'm getting a little peckish. Let's go to the food court. There's a little seating area here. You can learn about stegos or whatever. And then in here we got the tech critters. Not the T-Rex though, they're outside, but... Looks like your plate's empty, friend. Oh, I see. You gotta eat your fruit still.
This is my meal.
More water fountain here. We've got a couple tech raptors. We got lucky with those. And this is like the coolest looking tech stegosaur I've ever seen. I think he's an Easter one.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely, positively.
The tech quetzal, we got really lucky finding that one. And then this amazing woman we randomized on the mannequins, the S+ mannequins, and I love her everything. Everything about her is incredible. Take a little pie, come back here and get your utensils.
She's got the long arm, so she can like easily hand you the food from across very easily.
Have a little sit down. I ate that muffin. Delicious.
Hey.
What? Don't stand on the tables, you animal. Get back here. You quit you standing on the tables. Uh-oh, someone's had a little too much to drink over here. Whoa. Oh, glass floor. That's spooky. Let's not step on the glass floor.
What are you talking about? That's fine.
Whoa, a bony Tony. Here's our Jurassic Park 3 scene. Because you know I loves me a Spino. This looks way cooler at night. We'll be taking a look at everything at night, and I'm really proud of how that turned out. So now we've seen all this. Oh yeah, here's an alternate stego. Sneaky. Let's head downstairs. You could take a little rest if you're tired, but we just had our muffin, so we're good. If we look in this window, a bony Tony. So on our second floor here, going down, we've got the desert. Which, it was only going to be half of this room. It wasn't going to be all of this stuff over here at first, but then we were like, we got a lot of desert creatures all crammed into one tiny space, so let's spread it across the whole floor. The whole floor.
Weirdly enough, there's a lot of desert for some reason.
Can you believe it? Look at this Jerboa.
Wow.
He killed these people.
They're all dead.
He did it.
Those are the boys we used to help build this place, and they're dead now because of this Jerboa.
Fun fact, the water bug and the oil jug bug don't have different taxidermies. It's the same thing no matter what. So we only got one. And the Griffin Trench. If you've been on the Crystal Isles map, you know. It's just a trench that's covered in griffins.
We did our best to replicate it as we could in this space.
They're monstrous situation. And I like to think of this as a little penny press, because I think that's fun when museums have those. Now, we don't have any of the boss taxidermies. I don't know if the bosses have taxidermies, but we put that up instead. And there's no death worm on this map. Thank God.
Thank Lord. They're terrifying. And they make the desert suck so much more than it already does.
Look, a desert Jerboa. I mean a Captain Jerboa. He's in the desert. And a basilisk. Those guys also make the desert suck. And a Dodecarus. We used to have a blue one. His name was Sonic.
Yep.
Now my favorite guy. This was one of the first guys I put down. Was the Giga. I found him in the desert. Got the taxidermy. Now he's here fighting over some raptor bones. Oh, I didn't know you could crawl on the wall. Well, goodbye. Look, an ant. We have a singular ant. That's all we need.
Forget about that ant.
And then
when you're starting out this game, that's kind of your integral means of getting yourself some chitin.
Look at the little man face on this thing. We left that one as an Easter creature because we thought the pink face was pretty funny.
Also, when it's lit up, it just looks extra terrifying.
Yes, it's just this glowing pink face. Got a good, like, pink and black scorpion that's all normal. Some ravagers. I love ravagers. They're so cool. If we come back here, we can look at the big Bronto skeleton and, oh look, a bony Tony. Someone dropped their torch over here. We got a fire dragon in back there, and oh look, another bony Tony.
Wow.
I haven't been keeping track. These don't count as bony Tonys, though.
You can have an on-screen tracker, you know?
Oh yeah.
Number.
This wyvern is actually one of ours that's still alive. She's fine. Her name is Honeybee, and we love her.
She's our favorite.
It looks like it's getting a little darker outside. So let's head down into the basement level.
There goes the sun. Da 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 da. There went the sun. It's gone now. Da na 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 na.
Lovely. We've got a lot of different sharks. That's the one we settled on, but we've got a couple really cool ones. Maybe we'll load up a different one before we leave.
Yeah, maybe
Easter
every time you turn
coelacanth.
around, I'll just change it up.
And a bony Tony. Saber-tooth salmon. Gotta have that. The ocean, I learned, the ocean just sucks. I hate the ocean. But I do like the creatures in it. The sea scorpions, those were kind of hard to find on this map, actually. manta ray, got a cool pink one. Now the Easter eel is pretty funny looking, so I wanted to keep it. I don't like its skin. I don't like how it moves and ripples.
Yeah, something happened in either its vertices or its like its weight scanning or something. Something ain't meshing well with all of this, and it's just
kind of
it's like it's melting. The eel is melting.
We got a melty eel. Somebody clean it up.
Ma'am, I don't want this eel. My eel looks like he's made of cheese.
These were all terrifying to get, because I went underwater for a long time to find these critters, and it sucked. Every part of it sucked.
If you ever have a fear of just shapes, like weird murky shapes in the water, don't play this game.
This squid is actually an alpha squid, but the taxidermies,
stay out of the ocean.
The taxidermies for the squids, like, or for anything, they don't have the alpha stink on them, but that one is an alpha, trust me. I hated it. It took a very long time to kill it. Pleurodon. This was the first one I found. It's the only one I found. Charlie. Oh my, you changed the shark.
I did change the shark.
I'm looking away from it again. Here's a Dimetrodon, the proto-mammal. It's not a dinosaur. And a Titanoboa, who's about to get et by a leech, I guess. Or the leech is going to get et, either one.
I mean, the animation on the leech is, like, very excellent.
It's spot-on spooky. I hate it.
It's uncomfortable to look at. And then if you get in real close, you can see its tiny teeth.
I'm not getting in close with the leech. I don't want to do that.
You don't wanna get like real intimate with the leech?
No. Oh, there's another shark. Yeah, a lot of Easter sharks. Arrowhead guy, Diplocaulus, and a beaver. This is our little swamp section, if you couldn't tell. Got some Sarcos. I liked the idea of having a baby Sarco in here because we really loved Sarcos at first.
Until the accident.
Until they just started dying on us because they clipped through the earth and vanished. Oh, there we go. Oh, they all synced. Alright, now that it's dark out, we can go into the cave. Oh, hey. There you are.
Hi. I've been here the whole time.
I liked having this glowing stuff coming from the mushroom and then having the glow bug underneath it. I thought that looked pretty cool. No special effects on any of the glowing critters for their taxidermies, though.
Yeah.
Oh, the lamprey. I looked for hours for a lamprey. That was another one I had to spawn in, unfortunately. Could not find lampreys.
Kind of blend in with the eels, don't they?
Not even. They just didn't exist. Here's one of those climbing lizards and a spider. Uh-oh. But look at this fancy boy. Dancing for you. He's so happy you're here. He's got a top hat.
Mm-hmm.
I was disappointed he didn't have a glowing tail, but then he had that little dance, so I mean, whatever. And a spelunky monkey. I love that his mining helmet casts a light, but it doesn't run out of, like, power or anything. And another feather light, because they're so pretty, how could we not? Just saw you duck behind the spider there. Very
fun fact
corner.
about the spiders on Crystal Isles, they're all monstrously huge in level. You will not find a regular leveled spider, which means you cannot tame a spider. Unless you can find a spot that they are more normal leveled, because when we found these ones, they were all 300 and 400 plus.
Yeah,
level.
As if they were in a cave, but they were just out in the open. Hey look, a bunny, Tony. These were just like ones that were out in the wild and we could not find higher level guys, so hey, comment below if you know where they're at. Anyways, we come back here into the rest. We did a lot of lighting work after the torches didn't work anymore. We found this other mod, additional lighting, that added all these torches and lanterns and candles, and we went a little crazy with them because they were so cool. How could we not?
Situation where you can dye fire, make it look like we've trapped a will-o-wisp is always a good time.
Yes. And some of them are so subtle, and then some of them are not. Like, I love these lanterns we have on the ceiling. They're so cool.
Yeah. At first, for the idea of the basement, we didn't have much of one. Apart from, oh, maybe a dock.
It's underwater. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
I just wanted it to be the underwater room. And cave.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is all built into a cliffside. That's how we can even get multiple floors. And we decided for the desert it was nice to just have like kind of generic torches because it gives it that orange light.
Yeah, and thanks. I can't remember. Was it additional lighting that offered these torches on their side, just on the ground?
Yes, the floor torches were all additional lighting. But then we got
Yeah.
these spotlights and it was like, oh baby. Now I
Yeah,
can really
and-
light up my Giga.
And the thing about, because we're just gonna continue to sing the praises of this lighting mod, because honestly, it saved our bacon for our
Again,
museum.
additional lighting.
Yeah. Is that its lighting is like, it's actually proper lighting. It will actually hit the surface of the dinosaur as opposed to hitting something and then pursuing to go through it and hit everything else around it.
Yeah, it's nice. And
Which
there's a lot of different options, like these lights on the wall, that chandelier there, that's all additional lighting. Whoops, missed the stairs there. I'm gonna go
And
back
in
up
case
to the
you haven't
top
noticed,
floor.
majority of the structures, CKF.
CKFR, the remastered version of castles, forts, and keeps. Now, if we go look at this from the outside, it looks way different. So let's run out there and take a look. So all these trees are all lit up. Love that.
I can't help myself. I love Luma trees.
They're really pretty. Like, dang. So I try to time it at the beginning so that you get like a glimpse of this and then it all goes out. And then we can come in and we see how this is all lit very differently.
A lot of these fireflies aren't actually a part of this map. Another additional lighting.
Yeah,
tidbit.
the darker green ones are the regular fireflies, and then the lighter ones are part of that we just painted to look similar to the default dragonflies. I mean fireflies. I want to look at. We put this red light on the dead bird because I thought it was funny.
Fuck
That's it.
that guy.
Most things I did because I thought it was funny. And you can get a look at how the dragons look at night. Just rad.
A lot of bushes for me to hide in.
Oh, I didn't look at the otter down here. Look at him. So cute. There's a lot of spotlighting work that we did to highlight things here. So you could kind of see some of them in the tree. You can see it as I pass there.
Yeah, we lost our minds as soon as we discovered that we could put these things in a ding-dang tree.
It was basically like all I ever wanted. You just crushed that dodo.
Well, you know,
guys have
it's
cool
a
spooky lighting.
commentary on how human beings eradicated this beautiful creature from existence.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's deep.
Hmm.
These torches might be a little bright, but that's okay. Hey, we still got the Easter stego here. We did so much work on the lighting, I'm forgetting things. Over here, I never really came up close to this tropical dragon here, which we learned that the taxidermies aren't accurate to what they look like exactly, but it was a Pelagornis with its weird wings, no flight feathers.
Yeah,
Who's
will
least
continue to
favorite?
drive me crazy every time I see it. How does this bird fly? It's impossible.
I had to get a spotlight on the Bronto because you just like couldn't see it in the dark at all. Lit up these raptors here to look all spooky, which had an interesting side effect in the other room here. here in the snow biome, we got a lot of lighting as well. So because our white torches couldn't work anymore, we put all these lights in here and made all them white instead. And then we added
White fireflies.
The white fireflies was Blue's stroke of genius to, hey, that'll make it look like snow. It's like, oh my gosh, you're right.
To have a smart plan.
If you come over here, this red lighting is from the raptors, and it lights up this creepy snowman back here. To match our other creepy snowman that hangs out with Boney Tony.
You really just gotta get that sinister red lighting just to really drive it home how truly creepy the snowman is.
And there's a lot of lighting work on the mountain with like little lights that we put here and there from Eco's Garden pack. And then as well as spotlights, and there's a couple spotlights on the wolf, and then there's the one above it to be like, it's the moon! And we'll take a look at what this place looks like outside too, but here's the spotlight work that's on our wolf here. We do have quite a few different wolves as well that we gathered. Wolves are a plentiful creature.
Yeah, we have a broken spawn that just has
Well,
a lot of
I think it's
wolves.
intentional. I think it's intentional for the Crystal Isles to have like this den full of wolves. But if you lure the wolves out, it'll spawn new wolves in there, even if the old ones are just barely moved. Anyway, here's our very gay wall. Love this. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Hopefully I get this up for Pride Month. Oh, it's raining. I don't know why rain comes through the glass roofs, but it does. But that's alright. You can see each alcove here lights up with our individual colors. Because we're just like that. But now that we're all finished, we can go to the gift shop. I mean, they say they're open, so here we've got our other employee. Our employees both have names. This one's Matthias. I think the other one's maybe Sheila?
I can double check.
Yeah, what did we name her? I wanted it to be like, you could buy plushes of all the critters you've seen in the museum.
This is Charlize.
Oh, that's right.
Charlize.
We have Charlize. Oh,
We
you know
have,
what? I don't think I looked at the T-Rex again. Did I? Did I go back there?
No.
Well, shit. I'm gonna
Check
have to
out
figure
all
that
this
out.
Sweet lighting.
And oh, Boney Tony. Whoop, let's not go in there. Let's go to the bathroom in a different stall. Let's take a little crouch here. Let's see, can I get the poop? No, I can't get the poop. That's fine. Wash my hands.
Gotta wash your hands.
Wash my hands.
Gotta wash them.
That's bad hand washing techniques.
Gotta wash your hands.
You know, maybe I'll just get a snack for the road. That's what I'll do. Well, maybe I did look at it. We did a lot of lighting work. Once we got spotlights, we did a lot of
Changed
lighting
the
work
game.
with this.
Don't fight over me, you silly dinosaur.
The Steam is from I believe Medieval RP. I'll list all the mods down
Yes.
below. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. And then through here, you can see all of our lit up tech creatures. You can see down below all that lighting. So we'll take a little snack to go, just like a whole pumpkin pie. Oh, not the table. We don't need the whole
the
table.
suckling pig back here.
I'm taking this pie.
biome.
And I'm gonna leave. I take this pie to go.
Took that pie and ran. You gonna
You know, we came up
munch
here on
it?
the parasaurs, but I think I'm gonna. You know, there's a whole other
Wait.
structure out here. What?
Forgot something.
What?
It's a birthday party. Follow me.
Oh, it's someone's birthday. Oh no, the door's closed on me. Whose birthday is it? Oh, I see. Just close the door in my face. Fine. Oh, hey, a turkey. Aww.
Birthday.
Here's the staff lounge that we made, partially to hide the generator that's powering all of the lights. They're now starting to turn off because it's getting to daytime. And there's actually a secret Bony Tony in here. If I can...
As well as a good butt.
Bony Tony.
Don't forget the good butt.
It's a good butt back there. Well, now that we've seen the staff room,
And the butt.
it's starting to get light out, so we should head out.
We gotta leave before the museum vanishes, right? That's the terms.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Take a fly
Porgy's
by.
well taken care of here. I'm gonna head up top here. We haven't gone to
Still
this.
don't know if
place
TikTok eats or not, robot.
yet. It's hard to tell if the tech creatures are supposed to eat. Come up here. Oh boy. This is Fire Opal.
A whole dragon landing zone. Tended
Tips,
to by our
please?
helpful Tippo.
Well, only one dragon. You wanna climb on board?
Yeah.
Hop on my back.
Doing it.
You gotta go from the wing, bud.
Give me. Here's a sec. I'm not on yet. Okay.
Well, what a nice day at the museum. I wonder where we'll go next.
Another museum?
No. We've got a museum we built right here. This is where the wyverns park. This is where all your other creatures park that are small enough to fit in here.
The other creatures. We won't name them.
If we had flown our Argentavis here, we could have parked them there. It's actually quite a lot of roof work, all done by Blue.
I did my best. I got a lot of inspiration from what already existed.
Well, he did.
It was
a really nice
it was
job.
good practice. Very excellent practice.
Just flew through a lumetry there. This is all a glass ceiling. Can't get through here. Thunk. You can see a little alcove where you would eat in here. Now over on this side, this corner right here, it had pillars along it. But anytime you moved anything inside, all of the pillars there would shatter. So, not helpful. We just decided to leave them.
Any situation, I would put down a bunch of just pillars all throughout that wall, like all the other walls have. And say, for instance, Red would just break something off on the side. Then, I'd hear a break, and I'd go to invest. All the pillars are gone again.
And it was every time. So eventually it was like, you know what? We just don't need them. And here, there's this whole fake section of wall to hide the desert rocks that are sticking out. But hey, it works. But yeah, that was like just an ongoing nightmare, was that wall of pillars.
It really was very strange. They hadn't been giving us any sort of trouble until just that moment.
Up in here, you can see the tree from inside. Comes all the way up to the middle here. Which was the whole start of the museum, was placing that tree correctly. So
Blue wanted... No, I'm blue. Jeez. Big ol' redwood.
So then the nighttime, it was really important to me for this to look really cool. And I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, to toot our horn.
Our one. We only get one.
I especially like how this turned out. Very cool.
Rainbow wall.
You can see like the bits of the ocean lighting coming through the wall there. That's a swamp in the ocean there on the bottom. You can see bits of fire dragon there. I hear it a little bit. And then there's a lot of these trees like up in the cliffs around here so that from inside it would look like, you know, stars and whatnot. See all the little seating areas over here. All of this lighting work. This was a big endeavor. It took us like at least 2 weeks and then fiddling for a couple more after that. And don't worry, there's one more Bony Tony. That's our last Bony Tony.